Hello and welcome back to Survival Saturday with Johnny Tiger. The date is May 13, 2023. This week, we are going to do something that we very rarely do, which is I'm going to combine both Fitness Friday and Survival Saturday into this one video. There's two reasons for that or two excuses, depending on how you look at them. Reason number one is that our topic of the day, which is how to minimize and reduce and survive your sore muscles after working out. This actually apply to both fitness and working out, and also very much so in martial art training. So this is definitely one stone that's going to be able to kill two birds. So there's almost no point doing an additional video when this one topic is going to have both of them covered. Reason or excuse number two is that I injured my left arm this week, Wednesday, during evening class, and uh, long story short, I blocked a really heavy hit with my forearm and then proceeded to do that several more times throughout the evening. And so, as a result, for the past 2 days, I can barely use my left hand. My left forearm is still kind of bruised up, and the injury is affecting the mobility of my left wrist. It's still in quite a bit of pain. Like, it's a lot better today. I can actually hold uh, items and pick things up and function with my left hand, but I still can't do a push-up. I still can't hold something heavy. This morning, when I was getting grocery into the house, I used my left hand to pull the loaded uh, cooler, and it was a cooler on wheels, so I didn't even have to pick it up, but it was pretty heavy because it was loaded with some heavy stuff. When I pulled on the handle of the cooler, my left wrist let me know that no, we're not quite ready for that. So I'm not up to a lot of jumping around and creative martial art moves this week. So that is yet another reason why we are combining two episodes into one. Have you ever get into martial art training or go to the gym? Or maybe you have been away for a while and you just first getting back into it. Or maybe you just changed your workout, make it more intense. Or maybe you just decided that it's a good day, like it is today, and you want to go on a 10-mile hike with some friends. And you think to yourself, 10 miles, that's no problem. I used to do 20 miles 20 years ago. Yeah. And then, well, I guess if you have done some of those things, you know what's coming. Next day, you can barely get out of bed. Like when you first get home, you're fine, right? But you go to bed, you take a hot shower, you go to bed, and next day you feel like you got ran over by a train. Now this is called delayed onset muscle soreness, right? Um, Very simple concept. Basically, what's happening is anytime you strain your muscle, anytime you push something, lift something, pull something, walk a lot or do a lot of body weight training, you task your muscle, you push them to the limit, you create microscopic tears in your muscle, you break your muscle down. Uh, no, this sounds horrible, right? We are breaking our muscles, but that's supposed to happen. It's okay. It's supposed to happen that way. Well, because for your muscle to grow stronger, for you to get big, beautiful muscle, you need to break them down. Every time you break down the muscles and give them time to heal, your muscles heal back stronger, better than before. This is a marvel of evolution in in animals. When you break down muscles, they grow back, and what you get back is stronger and better than what's before. So the way, if you want to build bigger and stronger muscles, then you got to keep pushing them to the limit, keep breaking them down. Um, so when I was growing up, I was always told if you're not sore after your workout, then you wasted your workout. Now, while that is not exactly true, because your workout is never exactly wasted. Okay, well, let's get this straight. Your workout is never exactly wasted. Even if you don't grow big muscles, even if you don't grow beautiful muscles, and yes, if you're not sore, then you probably, if your goal was to build big and beautiful muscles, then you wasted your time, right? Because if you're not sore, that means your muscle didn't break down, and if your muscles didn't break down, then they're not going to get better. They're not going to. You're going to just end up with the same muscle. If you spend a month working out and you don't feel your workout, then you are going to end up with exactly the same muscles at the end of the month as the muscles that you started out with. But that doesn't mean that you wasted your time, because working out is not all about muscles. Working out has a lot of other fringe benefits: heartbeat and circulation and uh, metabolism, and mood stabilizing. There's just so much benefit to training in martial art, working out at the gym, or just go run and jump around outdoors, or if you just run and jump around and do push-ups at home. Okay, as long as you're moving, the time is not wasted, unless your very specific goal is I need to build bigger and stronger muscles. Well, in that case, then you do need to get yourself really sore if you want good result. Now, while you may feel very uncomfortable and very cranky while you're sore and feel that something's broken and feel that it's the end of the world, you may have noticed that your trainer, your sensei, your coach, when you tell them how sore you are, they have no sympathy for you. Okay, they pretty much just kind of sound really happy. Oh, good job! You did a good workout. That's great. Okay, and you at that time it's okay. It's okay to call us assholes. It's okay to call us jerks, because we expect that. We hear you are not the first person to come back to us next day and get mad at us because of how crummy you feel. Okay, the reason we are happy, we are gleeful, we are happy for you, is because we know. Okay, this is what we had to go through when we get into fitness, when we got into martial art. The, you're not going through something new. You're not going through something that we haven't experienced ourselves. And we can tell you that the fact that we are here today to teach you, to train you, to give you tips and advice, to help you build a stronger, better body, is because we went through this. Okay, so we know the benefit. We are happy for you because you also have just begun to reap the benefit of building stronger muscle. If I train somebody and then that person come back to me next day and say, I don't feel anything, then I will feel like a failure as a coach. I'll feel like a failure as a sensei, because obviously I underestimated I underestimated you. I babied you too much, and I didn't allow you to reach your full potential. In another word, I took your money and I wasted your time. That makes me a bad person. That makes me a bad professional. So when I hear that you are bedridden next day and you are sore, you are cranky, and you're calling me names and wishing horrible fate upon me, that makes me happy. That makes me know that I did my job. Of course, there's a happy medium. You don't want to be sore like you're injured, okay? If you're so sore that you can't work, you can't do anything, you're just like broken, then uh, we overdid it. You overdid it, or your coach, your trainer overdid it. Okay, so uh, you want to be sore, and you want to, yeah, like every time you move, you're going to be, you're going to be grunting and moaning a lot. Getting in and out of cars going to suck. Every time you go to the washroom and sit down at the toilet, going to suck. You're going to groan when you stand up. And every time you have to get down on your knees to tie your shoelaces or whatever, you're going to cuss out your trainer. That kind of soreness is fine, okay? But uh, there is a fine line. Okay, if you're so injured that you just can't move at all, or there's like a sharp pain, it's just not good. Okay, so uh, you have to talk to your body. You have to be in communication with your body. Know your feeling. Okay, is this pain I feel a dull uh, pain like everything every time I move I feel my muscles are too tight and everything's pulling, like stretching, pulling, and knotting together. That's the normal kind of pain. But if when you move, you feel like someone just cut you with a knife or someone stabbed you with a needle, there's a sharp tearing pain, then that's not good. Okay, that's not the kind of pain we want. Also, there's a big difference to pain as we describing the delayed onset muscle soreness versus pain during your workout. Okay, delayed muscle soreness is fine. Right? If you went home and you are fine, you're just tired, and then you are super sore. 10 hours, 20 hours later, and you stay sore for 3 days, that's fine. That's how it's supposed to work, right? Your muscles broke down and now it's rebuilding itself. But if you start getting sore at the gym, when things start hurting, stop doing what you're doing. Reduce the weight, reduce the load, or just go do something else, okay? If you are doing something and it's already hurting, then that's your body telling you something's not right, something's broken, something's injured, or if you are going to continue, something's going to really get injured. So if it's starting to hurt when you're working out, you want to do something else. Go do something else. Now, hurting and burning is two different things. Uh, when you're doing a lot of squat and you feel that burning sensation in your side, that's fine. Okay, push through that. That's just the lactic acid building up in your muscle because your muscle is being used. If you really want to reduce that, we'll get to that in a second. Um, because there is a way to really reduce that kind of cramping, burning in your muscle. Well, the kind of pain I'm talking about is when, let's say, you go and do an overhead press. This one is so common. We see it with a lot of new people that first start to work with barbells and dumbbells. Uh, when you grab that dumbbell, you press that overhead, and suddenly you feel this popping or pain in your shoulder joint or in your elbow or in your neck. Stop. Okay, that's when you're either not doing it right, you need to ask someone about it, or you put too much weight on it. Because it's so easy for new people to injure themselves doing overhead press. A lot of people they don't realize they injure themselves until afterward. But the moment you feel that pain, stop. It's not supposed to hurt when you do overhead press. Now, with that lengthy preamble out of the way, let's look at the 6 things that will help you during your recovery. How to minimize or reduce those sore muscle. We have 5 do's and 1 don't. Okay, I want to get 1 don't out of the way first because this one is crazy. Okay, when I was researching sore muscle, how to deal with sore muscle, how to cope with sore muscle. When I myself had sore muscle and I was researching this, I came across I read like six articles, six medical and health articles, and out of those, like four of them mentioned uh, take a painkiller. Don't take a painkiller. Okay, that like I honestly strongly recommend against taking a painkiller uh, for several reasons. One, if you are going to work out, obviously you're working out to improve your health, building muscles, building cardio, whatever. If while you are building up your body, you're breaking something else down inside, like your liver or kidney, by loading yourself up with painkiller, that's counterproductive. Okay, you might as well not work out. If you have to take a painkiller to work out, that's not good. Okay, it's you'll end up doing more harm to your body than good. But more so, second reason why I say do not take painkiller is many of the anti-inflammatory painkiller have been found in many research that they will retard your muscle growth. Okay, so you the if the whole point or part of the point of you trying to go work out and the whole reason you're sore is that you were trying to build big beautiful muscles or strong nice muscles, strong lean muscles, and then you end up taking that painkiller and then it uh, end up retarding your muscle growth, then it wasted your workout. Okay, you just did that workout for and it didn't benefit your muscle because now you take a pill and this pill is going to counteract everything you just did. Okay, so uh, that is the one don't. No matter uh, what you have read elsewhere, right? Like taking painkiller. Now, if you are injured and it hurts really, really bad, then okay, take a painkiller. But if it's just normal, delayed onset muscle soreness, then painkiller is not the way to go. Now we'll look at the five things that you can do to minimize and reduce those soreness. Number one, drink. So what do we drink? Gatorade, beer, vodka, coffee? No, plain old water. Okay, Gatorade is good during your workout, but after workout, it really doesn't do a heck of a lot for you, right? It's good for replenishing electrolyte if you're sweating a lot. Good for giving you that little bit of energy boost, but you don't need to drink a lot of Gatorade afterward, thinking that it will help you heal. It doesn't really do that. It's more for during and before workout than after workout. And obviously, alcohol is not going to do you any good, so just put that out of your mind. And when I say drink water, you need plain, ordinary, boring water, not flavored water, not juice, not coffee, not tea. Reason being, when you drink water, plain ordinary water, it will help your body process that water. What the hell was water? Uh, Help your body process that water a lot better than if there's some other flavor ingredient in it that it have to sit in your stomach and your body have to separate the water molecules from the ingredients and then process that. Okay, plain ordinary water, it's like the express lane. While you drink any other things with water in it, then it's like slow rush hour traffic. So why does drinking water help? Because your muscle need water, you need water. Okay, we a majority of our body is water, it's liquid. So you the more you keep yourself hydrated, the quicker your body will function, will heal, will repair. think of water as lubrication for your muscle. Okay, if your muscle is starving for water, your muscles are dry and shriveled up, they will be brittle. Okay, the fibers will be brittle, and when they're trying to repair themselves, things won't work as good as if they are well hydrated, nice and supple muscle tissues. Uh, in addition to that, the more water you drink, the more you'll go pee, and then every time you urinate, you're helping your body get rid of the toxins in your system, in your muscles, and the lactic acid that it built up during your workout. So it's always good to drink a lot of water within reason. I'm not saying you drink a whole bucket of water at a time, but thinking more like, you know, 8 cups, 10 cups of water a day. That's more like within a reasonable range, and depending on your workout, how much you sweat, how hot the weather is, you want to dial that up accordingly. Um, but it's even more important to drink water while you're healing, while you're trying to get better. And so, always good to drink a lot of water, but when you are trying to heal, you might want to hit up the water bottle a few extra times. Number two, eat. A lot of people get this weird idea that they need to downsize by starving themselves and go on a diet while doing intense workout. When you do that, you are hurting your body because whenever you do intense workout and burn, you think you're burning fat, but at the same time you're breaking down muscles. And when you break down muscles, your body need extra energy, extra nutrient to repair those muscles. So if you're on a diet and you're not giving your body enough to work with, then it's like your body slowly eat away at your muscle. Your muscle just get weaker and weaker, while you are trying to lose those inches. Okay, so do one or the other. Work out and eat a lot, or go on a diet and just keep laying down. Go out for a walk. Don't do anything too strenuous. Um, that is a general thing that you want to look out for. Eating is vitally important when you are trying to get rid of muscle soreness. Again, the more you eat, the more hopefully you will have to use the bathroom, and the more toxicity you will get rid of from your body. And in addition to that, there's a little trick that you want to pay attention to after an intense workout or a long workout, and this means any workout that is longer than 60 minutes, uh, you want to eat something within 30 minutes after your workout. And what you eat is very important. You want to focus on carb and protein. Okay, so like meat and noodle, pasta, or just a nice big cup of yogurt loaded down with fruit and fiber. That works too. Um, Personally, I'm not a yogurt person, so definitely not for me. I would rather eat a whole barbecue chicken. Uh, but yes, when you want to repair your muscle, you need extra protein. A lot of other stuff, but extra protein is very important. The reason you want to eat within half an hour of your workout is you immediately want to jump start the healing process for your muscles, right? If your muscles have to sit around and wait for your body to synthesize protein uh, and get the protein to it, your healing process will take a lot longer. But if when you work out and the muscle start breaking down and then you immediately feed it, your body will immediately start working toward repairing those muscles. So Eating right after a workout is very, very important. Don't sit around for 2 hours after a workout and thinking that you are losing weight this way. No, you're hurting your muscles, is what you're doing. Also, very important is to keep up with your fruit and vegetable intake during your healing process. Well, any time is good. You should always keep up with your fruit and vegetable, but during healing process, especially because the two things that your muscle need to help it heal is vitamin C and zinc. Both you get from fruit and vegetable. Honestly, guys, I can't stress this point enough because I see too many people that do it the wrong way and they end up wondering why they're not making progress. If you want to work out, you need to eat. The more you work out, the more you eat. The heavier the workout you do, the heavier you need to eat. Yeah, so this is very, very important. Otherwise, you might as well don't do it, okay? Because you end up just hurting the hell out of your body if you don't feed it and give it the protein and vitamin C and all that stuff it needs for recovery. And this is why we see so many guys and girls that work out and then they say, how come I work out for months and months and I'm not seeing results? And usually my first question is, well, what's your regular meal? Like, how many meals do you eat? What do you eat? And almost without fail, it's turned out that they're cutting back on food, they're not eating enough either because of financial reason or because they think that is how they need to do it. They feel that if they want to achieve their fitness goal, they got to cut down on food. No, you might want to cut down on ice cream. You might want to cut down on sugar. You might want to cut down on donuts, but that doesn't mean you cut back on food. You can still eat your barbecue chicken. You can still eat your steak. You can still eat your seafood and salad and all that stuff. It's fine. Uh, Traditionally speaking, in Chinese culture, there's always been a say that it's that even reflect this, what we're talking about for thousands of years. Because in Chinese culture, it's always been said that scholarly study was for poor people and martial practice was for only for the rich. And this makes sense because for poor people that didn't have money for food, they could study okay because you don't need to feed your body that much. I mean, you still want to eat, but while you're studying, a lot of people actually, those of you that have been to like university, medical school, or heck, those of you that play a lot of like very intense online games, you know that once you start concentrating on studying or gaming or stuff like that, you barely feel the hunger, you barely need to eat. So that is almost perfect for poor people that could barely afford food in the old days. If they studied all day, they're thinking about writing their poetry and articles, then they didn't feel the hunger. Okay, so scholarly pursuit was good for the poor, while martial practice was strictly for the rich. Why? Because even people back then realized that if you want to be a strong warrior, you need to be able to afford food. You need to be able to eat a lot of meat. You need to be able to have a lot of vegetable. You need to have a healthy diet. Okay, so uh, it's not just like anyone can pick up a sword and start learning martial art and be a strong warrior. Not like anyone can start lifting weight and doing push-up and be a strong warrior. You need to be able to feed your body while it's trying to become that strong warrior's body. The third thing you want to do to help repair your body is sleep. Okay, sleep. I talked about this before, so I'm not going to harp too much on it, but sleep is vitally important. 7 hours sleep a day is recommended for optimum healing. especially when you have sore muscles. Also, if you didn't know this, while you sleep is when your body actually synthesizes protein for your muscles. So when you are awake, your body is not generating those proteins for your muscles to repair itself. So if you want your muscles to get the resources it need, then you need to sleep. You need to give your body time to synthesize those proteins, uh, to send those proteins to your muscles for the repair it need to do. So sleep is yet another very, very important thing to do when you are sore and cranky and feel like you hate the whole world. The next one is very counterintuitive. Uh, Number four, to repair your sore muscle, to reduce soreness, you need to move. Okay? I'm not saying that get back to the gym immediately next day and lift the same amount of weight. No, you're going to kill yourself. But don't just sit around watching TV and feeling sorry for yourself. Don't just lay in bed all day. Yes, I just talked about sleep, but after you sleep your 7 hours, you want to get up and move, right? Nothing crazy, but some light movement, squats, lunges, some light stretches, yoga, go out for a walk. Anything to prevent your muscle from cramping up and stiffening up, right? While it's uh, re- repairing itself, yet need to stay flexible. It need to stay supple. If you just stay sitting down all day because it hurts to move, then you'll end up being very stiff and uncomfortable in a few days. Last but not least, massage. Now, I understand most of us don't have the money to go get a massage whenever we get sore, go hire a masseuse or a masseur to give us the pampering that we deserve. But you don't need that, right? Let me tell you that I used to for many years. I just whenever I got sore after especially intensive martial art training or competition or stuff like that, I just stay home and keep the tears to myself and just tough it out like a man. I didn't want to do anything, and then one time my sensei said to me, "Hey, you know what you need to do is you need to get massage more often." And I said, "I can't afford that. Are you kidding me? Getting a massage each time is like 60, 80 bucks, 100 bucks. I don't have the money for that. Like I can barely afford one massage every 3 months." And he said, "Yeah, but why don't you get like a foam roller and then you can do it yourself?" And that blew my mind because I never knew about foam rollers until then. And so I started researching and then I went on Amazon and spent an arm and a leg to get myself a foam roller. You know how much that was? That foam roller, you guys seen me using it on this channel. That was like 18 bucks, like 15 maybe. Yeah, yeah, it was not that expensive. And it was one of the best investment I've made toward my own recovery because after that, I watched a few videos, learned a few tricks on how to use the foam roller, read some articles, and I started doing that after training. And whenever I start to feel kind of sore, then I go and sit down with my foam roller and mess around for half an hour, and I feel like a new man. So yeah, you don't need to have loads and loads of money to get like professional massage. I mean, if you do, that's even better. Uh, or if you have a nice, caring, beautiful, gorgeous partner that's going to do it for you, even better. But if you're on your own, then seriously, people, get a foam roller, watch some of the body maintenance videos on this channel or on other channel. I don't care which one you watch. Just go research a little bit and start using that foam roller on yourself whenever you get sore after a workout. The result is miraculous. I'm not even kidding. It's probably one of the best things that you can do for yourself with regarding to helping ease those muscle pain after a workout. So this has been a much longer video than I anticipated. So I'm going to wrap it up and quickly recap the five do's and one don't to help yourself to muscle recovery, to reduce soreness, how to survive after training and working out. The one don't, do not take painkiller. It's counterproductive. It will hurt you more than it will help you. The five do's, very simple: eat, drink, sleep, massage, and move. I hope that some people out there will be helped by this video, and I will see you guys again tomorrow on Soul Search Sunday. For now, have a good day, and remember, as the weather gets warmer, drink more water.